Another day, another grind. This time, unlucky Spotify was grinding on the Greenskins against Khorne. And yep, we just get into it. I'm not really sure how he performs on the Yorks because it's a very, very new faction to him, I guess. I never saw him playing that. But yeah, let's get into it and check how he does. So here we have a couple of orc art boys, then orc begins, more begins, couple of black orcs and crimson killers, plus Grimgore, Ironhide, and on the side orc begins once again. On the Khorne side we have warhounds, minotaurs here for sure, then couple of our slaughter guard unit, then bloodwake berserkers, couple of more chaff and great weapons. Yep, furies here, and the hero is the blood speaker. So yeah, let's get into it and see how they perform. So both units or both factions are moving in, trying to get the point, and now it is really starting to be just a normal slap fight into the face. So yeah, unlucky Spotify is moving up and he is trying to get those units down. The engage here onto the minotaurs is pretty nice, so anti-large bonus, and holding them off with the other units here is pretty nice. But from the back, no one noticed the warhounds trying to get into the orc boys or the arrow boys here, plus the furies. Really nice engage by the Khorne player, and this unit is immediately running off. Yes, in the middle, Grimgore, right, with the crimson killers, he is holding the line. He is really, really cool. Look at that, punching them with his big axe. And the funny part is here right now, he gets one big kick in the moment in his face and flying off. I don't know, maybe that was like a bomb. Maybe one of those Khorne fighters was a little bit unfair here. And we have a battle prayer activated. So blood sacrifice activated on Khorne, and that heals them up a little bit. But the first Wa is online, and this is a huge buff for the entire orc unit here. They're doing a great job, and yeah, the middle looks for now pretty beaten up for the orcs, but somehow Grimgore is finding a way to hold off Khorne. Khorne is now taking the point in the battle because there are more capture weight units over here. But yeah, those orcs here holding off the furies really nicely. Plus now the middle gets supported, and yeah, Grimgore, he is just a beast using all his abilities, and here they are, surrounded, but crimson killers are supporting their lord. And I guess now from the back the support is here, and we have a nice fight, even though those crimson killers getting really crunched down, and that's tough, but they did a great job to hold and fight beside their lord. On the other side we have a couple of orc biggins trying to get the blood speaker, yeah, and over here the Wa is really giving them a strong buff, and slowly but surely more and more orc units coming into the middle and supporting their lord, and they get really a huge I think even a stat buff here, right? All those units, and the crimson killers are still like beaten up but fighting until they turn into black killers. I don't know. Over here now we can look really closely and see that Khorne is losing ground. Khorne gets yeah, folded down in the middle, and I didn't expect that those orcs are so formidable fighters that they can hold off this typical very straightforward melee faction as Khorne. Big Orc Biggins fought off nicely the Blood Speaker, and this is just a blunder. Like, run away, maybe buff up your other units in the middle, but don't fight them. I don't know what he was thinking here. Maybe a misclick, but I don't think so. And Grimgor still online. He just warmed up with this fight, I guess. And even the RR versions here are for both factions, the Crimson Killers and the I think Slaughter Guard, was it, or the not the Slaughter Guard. Nice sword of Khorne going down. So is that a turnaround? Guys, I can tell you it is not. The Slaughter Guard here still kind of pushing the units away. That was a nice sword of Khorne for sure. Value was definitely there, but the Orc fighters here are not even scared of those Khorngors, so they're running onto them and jumping and hacking those Khorngors into pieces. Bloodspeaker on the horizon, running off. He he blundered his last position, I guess. He shouldn't have fought the one unit that was chasing, because he was on a horse. He could escape and maybe use a couple of other spells in return. Like, once again, the blood sacrifice, I don't think it was so well. Yeah, and when we look at that fight, there are a couple of more engages, but the orcs are basically done here. We can fast forward here. Nice, still nice fight by Grimgor. And yeah, there's not even any leadership issues with the orcs, but is pretty much sometimes a problem. But in this case, yep, the Crimson Killers finally taking a break, saying, dudes, we did enough, now it's your turn. Yep. So basically, game is done and the orcs are victorious. So value-wise, we can look at that. I don't know, I wouldn't have brought those War Hounds and the Furies. Basically bring a couple of other strong units, and that's okay. The RR versions here did okay-ish, even the Minotaurs as well. And yeah, kind of anything that was, yeah, sufficient. Other than that, Orc Boys, Arrow Boys weren't that good. Crimson Killers, I like them. I should try them out. And then in general, all those big Orc Biggins and the Black Orcs performed pretty well. And Grimgor Ironheart, the MVP of the game. And guys, for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.